aspects of a method section is replicability and not making any assumptions.
Replicability in the method section of the academic paper means that anyone could easily read the method section and be able to easily implement it themselves and do it the exact same way that you did it.
Replicability is a key factor because without it, other researchers will not be able to recreate your experiment and therefore not come up with the same results as you, so they won't be able to support or decline your findings. The definition of an assumption is the belief that your reader understands certain aspects of your method section without you explicitly defining what it is.
Assumptions are crucial to consider when writing the method section of your academic paper because it helps the readers understand exactly what you did during your research process and to not make them assume any part of your research. To demonstrate the importance of replicability and assumptions in the method section of the academic paper, we decided to create a recipe missing essential information about what exactly we were trying to make.
This would allow us to see if we could create or recreate a recipe without the key directions and instructions that would normally be on the recipe.
These are really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably should have given them a better recipe to work with more
Maybe
details.
More details would have been better.
Before we started the baking process, we were given a very pared down version of the original recipe for the cupcakes. As you could see from the ingredients section of this recipe, we were given the amount of the ingredients and exactly which ingredients to use, but we were not given exactly what to do with all of the ingredients. For example, we were given the amount of carrots and exactly how many carrots to use, but we were not given that we were supposed to shave the carrots, and we had to make assumptions about that.
As you can see, the directions are more pared down than the ingredients, showing just a generalized process of how to make the cupcakes. It doesn't say the exact temperature to preheat the oven, and it doesn't say the baking time, as well as it doesn't say whether we should separate the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. When making the frosting, it only says to beat the ingredients and add the sugar, not saying the consistency or how the frosting should taste.
This recipe contains the actual instructions and ingredients from the correct version of the recipe. As you can see, the ingredients are much more specific, including the finely shredded carrots. The directions are also much more specific, as it says exactly the order and temperatures to cook the cupcakes and to make them.
In this experiment, our ingredients represented our participants in our method section. They gave us the amount of ingredients, but they failed to give us exactly how to prepare the ingredients to put them in. Just like if you gave us who the participants were, but failed to mention the social class or the demographics of that participants section.
The ingredients section of the recipe would have represented the procedure or the steps of an individual method in this case. As you can see, because we were not given accurate steps, including how to preheat the oven, what temperature to, how long to cook it, and what order to add the ingredients, we were not able to successfully recreate the cupcakes. In a real research project, this
proves that replicability is so important, because if a researcher was not given the correct steps of a research process, then the procedure would not have turned out as well.
Also, don't forget to address the limitations of your method section. In conclusion, it is of utmost importance to include your assumptions as well as make sure that your methods is replicable.